y'all ready for this?
Hello. My name's Amanda Easton and I'm a pop artist from Sydney, Australia. I make retro-inspired theatrical electronic pop. But when I'm not doing my own music, I do cabaret, cover band gigs, solo gigs, tribute shows, recording sessions. So you're 19 at the time?
19,
Yeah.
I didn't actually get it at first.
You didn't get the gig?
No, they came down to Drummoyne Rome Club and checked me out again.
Yeah.
I said, it's Paulo management. We're going to New Zealand and then we're going to America and we're going to New York.
Goodness.
And then we're going to Europe. And the furthest I'd been was Canberra in a car to play the tennis tournament. I shouldn't be telling you all this, it's a big
It's
embarrassment.
fantastic.
And then all of a sudden...
It's like a Hollywood story.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
My mum called me up one day and said, "Why did you put all that stuff on my doorstep?" And I hadn't. I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You left a whole lot of your photos and, your stuff on my doorstep. What did you want me to do with it?" And I didn't know what she was talking about. And when I eventually went over to have a look at the box, I realised it was a whole lot of photos and whatever from my life. And it could only have come from one person.
Yesterday's gone. Australia's finest female singers, Amanda Easton has been a darling of the indie pop scene over the past few years, thanks to her unique theatrical style and quirky sound.
I dance to the music in my head. Don't pity, 'cause I hear this tune instead. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart. at the wallflower shoot. Come here, join me. I can see it frightens you to look into my deepest blue. But I'll be watching you from here. Hello, how are you? Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. Oh, Alan, you're very sweet. Hi, Wayne. Hi, David. Hi, Pete. Hi, What a Waste. How are you going? Hi, Bert. Oh, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to have you here. I do apologise again, and I know you understand it's out of my control about the internet yesterday, but I did a lot of research, I did a bit of tweaking, and I did learn that Twitch gives you, it's less good servers until you kind of rise up the ranks. So, I fiddled with a few things and also cross fingers the internet's going to be my friend today. So far, so good. How good is my shirt, David? I'm glad you mentioned it because this was a present. This wasn't, you might notice, actually, I first saw it and I thought it was Japanese kanji. And then I realised it's graffiti kind of font and it's very cool and it's totally my colour, don't you think? And you might notice it says My Pals on it. And you might notice we have a My Pals watching here. And Pete sent this to me. Now, let me get this right, Pete. You're in Springfield, Pennsylvania. You know, for we Aussies, we only have a handful of states, so it seems like you have a million. And what confuses me is there seems to be the same city names in different states as well. But I hope I've got that right. And I don't know if we have anybody watching from Pennsylvania, from Springfield, but this is My Pal's Deli and you should go there. I'm sure it's got great food. I know Pete's a really good chef. I haven't unfortunately tasted any of his wares because he's too far away. But I will remedy that as soon as I get to Pennsylvania. Sydney, hello. Oh, but the shop is in Philadelphia. Oh, Milko, thank you. Can you see the little zombie? I'm starting to get it together and be a real Twitch person. I'll get there eventually. And the Twitch feed, the live stream hasn't cut off yet. So, we're getting there. Tony, hello, how are you? I'm liking the little zombie up in the corner. I hope you can see it where you are. Well, here in Sydney, it's actually starting to warm up because we're getting to spring, obviously. But today it's very, very rainy. So you can see I have a friend. She is totally a fair weather friend, but it's the opposite. She's a rainy weather friend. It's like, well, I can't go out and meow at the birds, so I might as well just stay here and have a little sleep. Oh, she's cute though. She is cute. And it's rainy, but it's getting warmer. So there you go. But I did think that I might do some rainy songs today. Some of my favourite songs are about the rain, which I don't know what that says about me. Birds. Oh, I know. We do lock her in at night because obviously I don't want her eating any birds. When she was a kitten, she did bring in a couple of little presents, but she has this standoff thing that happens with the birds. She goes, I'm in the roof here, and she goes out my window and she sits on the roof and she goes, and the birds swoop her. So there's this big, war happening, Smokey and the birds. I didn't give her any whiskey to calm down. I drank it myself. Not wasting whiskey on my cat. No, last night there was, instead of witching hour, it was witching hours. And I even,
I put her in my Oodie, which for those who don't know is Randall, how are you? Oh, thank you. I put her in my Oodie, which is basically a quilt that you wear, a doona for the Aussies. It's all fluffy on the inside and it's just so cuddly, and she loves it. She's just, you know how they do that thing? Craig, good morning. Oh, yeah, Sydney, you do always say that girl in the song feels like driving through the rain, which I love. Fred, how are you? Lovely to see you. So, yes, I put her in the Oodie last night when I was planning to actually go to bed myself. And I reckon 15, 20 minutes, I scratched her under the chin and behind the ears, and she was purring her little head off. And I'm like, yes, I've got it happening. She's going to go to sleep in the Oodie and not bother everybody. As soon as I took my hand away, she jumped out. Anyway, we all survived. Thank you for those who managed to get there yesterday. Purple People Leader. Oh, I don't know. Request day's tomorrow, David. I don't know if I can stretch to that today. It's not about the rain. But yes, thank you again to those who made it yesterday to the little online album adventure. I had a lot of fun talking about all the songs and showing you the videos. So thank you so much for being here. And today it looks like our internet is working much, much better. So maybe those tweaks I did actually worked. So fantastic. And to my friends that are on Facebook but not on Twitch yet, this is actually my last week where I'll be multi-streaming. I actually have to pay a fee to stream at the same time to Twitch, Facebook and YouTube, and I've done it for a few months, but with work a little bit sparse, I do have to consider my expenses, and I'm still going to do a couple of Facebook live feeds occasionally, but most of my broadcasts will be on Twitch. So I'm really hoping you guys can come over. It's free to join. It's free for everything, and it's lots of fun. There's so many different shows you can watch. And for those like Sydney who are a subscriber, I'd love you to check out what emotes you have, because I worked hard last night doing some research into the thing about Twitch. It's a little bit more interactive and you can do fun things. Yay, see, What a Waste is showing us. He is excellent at emotes. He knows much more about Twitch than I do. I'm still a newbie. But I added a couple of emotes of my own, including one of this little creature here. But I'm not sure if they have to be unlocked. And for those who are on Twitch, have a look at your... there's another name band coming to Yuma. Ooh. Have a look at your Mandy... Oh, very cool. What a waste. Have a look at your Mandy Daggy dividends and see if you can unlock any emotes there. Anyway, I'm at the beginning of this whole Twitch journey. I'm really loving it. I did a lot of research last night and a lot of looking at other artists, and it's quite amazing because of the pandemic. People that normally work full-time in music like me have just gone over to Twitch. So the standard of some of the people over there are amazing. There was one girl. Oh, thank you, Alan. That's a cool one. What a waste. Like it's a 3-parter. That's very cool. Oh, it's a 5-parter. I just scrolled down. But, gosh, I get distracted nowadays, don't I? It's funny because I'm talking to so many people at once. I love it. But then I go to that conversation. Yeah, anyway, I'm sure it wasn't important. Oh, Daggy Dollars, that's right. Oh, you spent the Daggy Dollars on a highlight. There you go. So, yeah, you'll get the Daggy Dollars is better than Daggy Dividends. There is, right? There is so much talent on Twitch. What a waste. Oh, that's what I was going to say. One of the artists I found who I've favorited, but I can't remember her name. But if we can do a raid at the end of this and one of those great artists is on, let's go check them out together. But she used to work at Disneyland and she was a dueling pianist. So I'm assuming there were 2 of them and they would have kind of, musical battles between them. I've seen that kind of thing before. Anyway, fantastic piano player, but also fantastic singer. And basically that was her full-time job, and with the pandemic that completely disappeared. So now she's just moved over to Twitch, and I love that. But yes, I don't mind what you call them, Sid. But if you're on Twitch, in the left-hand corner, I think, the way I see it anyway, you'll have something that says they're supposed to be called channel points, but you can change the name. And I've changed them to, hello, David, you're over here. I've changed them to Mandy Daggy Dividends. And basically, they don't cost you anything except your time. So the longer you watch the channel, you build up the points, and then you can, get rewards for the points. So, yeah. You don't really use Twitch as a messaging platform, but these kind of messages that you just sent now, like the comments, absolutely. It's even better for that. But I'm still going to be on Facebook and still get my messages. So if you send me messages through Facebook Messenger, that totally won't change. I'll be there, all the time. I love Facebook. But just for the actual live streaming, Twitch is better. So I'm not supposed to be multi-streaming to all the platforms now that I'm an affiliate on Twitch. And being an affiliate at Twitch just means I've got more than 50 followers, which doesn't sound much, but it's actually much harder to build up on a platform like Twitch. And it means they can put ads on my channel so I can earn money that way and, open myself up to a much bigger audience. And it's really a supportive, fantastic community platform. So I would love you to come over here. I don't want to not see you, but definitely will still be getting my messages on Facebook and be over there as well. So an Amy Winehouse tribute artist touring. Very cool. Who's the big name? Is it Sheena? Is it Auntie Sheena? Oh, look, that's awesome. How do you do that? See, I'm looking at What a Waste's emotes there, and he's got like separate ones that join up into big pictures. REO Speedwagon. How cool. Well, I better do a song. It is raining cats and dogs here. There's one there. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a rain theme today. This is a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, otherwise known as CCR. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know, but not wait for all my time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know, and it can't stop, I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain
coming down on a sunny day. Look at these. Don't step in a poodle. I get it because I said it's raining cats and dogs. I like it. Hey, you guys are doing well with your emotes. Very, very cool. I'm hoping, oh, look at that. I'm hoping someone will unlock a smoky at some stage. You might have to do that with your daggy dividends. So I hope you like the T-shirt on me, Pete. I know you sent me a text saying, have you got the mail? And I purposely ignored you. Sorry. I wanted to surprise you today. And Sydney, I'm really sorry because I know you've sent me something and it hasn't arrived and Pete sent this later. Oh, I'm so sorry. But it's, let's blame the Australian government again. That's who we were blaming yesterday. You need August. I think Pete told me early August. I know that was way after you sent yours. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just blame the Australian government for everything. Oh, they're not that bad, really. But there was one song that I didn't play yesterday. For those who weren't there yesterday, I played The Wallflower, my new album, it's not so new anymore. The current album, Wallflower, I played it in order from the 1st to the 11th track on the music videos. And there's one song, it's just a remix actually, but it's kind of the bonus song of the album that I didn't play. So I'm going to play you the video of that. But before I do, thank you, Fred. Before I do, that's a good pussycat. It's not smoky, but second best. I made this little video as a promotion when Girl in the Song first came out, and I just think it's the cutest. Oh no, not that one, this one. You might know I'm a massive Star Wars fan and Mandalorian. I really got into The Mandalorian last lockdown. And I think the new season is coming out in October, maybe. That might just be a rumour, but I hope so. But I know his name is not really Baby Yoda. In fact, we did find out his name and I can't remember now, but I didn't like it so much. Baby Yoda is just so cute. But here is the actual remix of Girl in the Song. I don't know if this one reminds you of The Rain so much, Sid, but yeah, it's a kind of a chilled out version of Girl in the Song, which is the first song. The original version is the first song on the Wallflower album. But I hope you enjoy this. The footage in this music video is of the photo shoot that I did for all the album art. You look at me in the eye while you're singing about her. You don't see the crowd of 1,000 people here. Truth can be heavy. Is this your way of telling me you want me near? Am I the girl in the song that you're singing? Am I of my lips and the nape of my neck, the curve of my back and the light in my green eyes. Is it me in the melody? The love is woven there. Am I the one who makes you high? Am I the girl in the song that I'm hearing? Am I the one that gives you reason for living? Am I the girl in the song? Will we stay enshrined there? Is it safer there? The song will always have you wanting me. Am I the girl in the song that I'm hearing? Am I the one that gives you reason for living? Am I the girl in the song? Am I the girl in the song that you're singing? Am I the chilling knot that keeps your head spinning? Am I the girl in the
So that was the remix of Girl in the Song. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Chip. Yes, you are here. I am here live. Lisa is drawing while watching. Oh, after being mum nurse to your daughter. Oh, I hope your daughter's okay. Lovely to have you here. And Mr. David, thank you so much. David has just subscribed for 6 months and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Did you see the little pussycat that came on? See, I'm getting the hang of this Twitch thing. I hope you did. A little pussycat should have popped up and kissed hearts. These are my kissing hearts to you, David. Thank you so much. And you like my hair? Thank you. It's lockdown here, so it's getting all crazy. Oh, Greg, how are you? I'm loving the little animations that pop up. I get a thrill out of things like that. So, Chip. Thank you, Lizzie. You're cute. So, Chip, yesterday, thank you so much for coming to the album adventure. I know you had to go, but I did have a song ready for you, so I thought I might do it today. You asked me about this song, I think, last week, and I said, I should be able to do that. So, you know, it won't be perfect, but I did look it up. So here goes. Oh, before I actually perform it, I do think it deserves this. What do you reckon? Where is it gone? I have a very special this. That's what I want on my tombstone. Daggy but awesome. But this is also a description of this song, and you know I mean that in the nicest possible way.
desert love in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, what'd you say? I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Sing along. Come, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Didn't hear our wicked words every day. And you used to be so sweet. I heard you say that my love was an addiction. When we cling, our love is strong. When you go, you're gone forever. You string along, you string along. Come, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Yeah, that's right, Boy George Culture Club. Chip mentioned it a while ago, and I thought, oh, okay. That song, is very familiar. You know how you have songs kind of in your head, but you don't really know them. You can hear it on iHeart. Oh, what? I listened to play part of Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. Oh, thank you. What a waste. David, you're just amazing. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's so generous. I so appreciate it. Thank you. And for those who are in the community, thank you, Fred. For those who are in the community, let me know. I know when you're a subscriber, things do change, but I'm still working out exactly what. I think, thank you so much, David. I think you get double Mandy Daggy dividends or Daggy dollars. Maybe I like your name better, Sid. And you can get rewards like, it's not as if anyone sends you $100 or anything, but you get new emotes and that kind of fun stuff. I got to say, Lisa Budenprice is a great live streamer. She's been doing it much more and probably way longer than I have. She was part of my inspiration. But Lisa, I reckon you'd love it over here on Twitch. There are some people who actually make their full-time living over here because it's such a supported platform and, that's all it does. I mean, I love my Facebook,
but it's not set up for live streaming. Live streaming is kind of an add-on. So, Lisa, I reckon you should get yourself over here. 200 shows. There you go. Lisa, I reckon you should come over to Twitch. It's really, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think it's really worth it. And there's a music community here as well. And, bring your peeps over. And Shane, how are you? Very nice to see you. And I reckon, Lisa, that you'd love it. And I'd love to have some mates over here. The only person I actually know over here is Peter Northgate, and he's been incredibly supportive of me. And, he's a legend anyway, we all know that. And he's doing really well over here. Ruby, lovely to see you. Oh, Lisa, you might be too old? I don't think so. Gosh, I think Pete had his 60th birthday recently. So there you go. You're a young one. Oh, you know us. You're the best. These guys are the best. But okay, let me see. What will I do next? So that was a bit out of the blue. I think we lost Chip. Oh, hopefully we'll see you back, Chip. Or I know you watch the replays. You're 96. Oh, my goodness. You only look 95. No, you're a young one. You look like, I reckon you're more than half as young. Less than half as young. You know what I mean. You're only a baby. Way less than half. I'm just no good at maths. Okay, thank you, David. Seriously, it's so appreciated. But can I also say, I know that, musicians are struggling, but I know that we're not the only ones. And so if you just come along to my streams and just watch and never donate and that is so cool. It is so fine. You are so welcome. And your presence is hugely appreciated. Of course, those, and Pete, not only did he send me, this is not Pete Northgate, this is Pete, my pal's Pete, who has this deli in Philadelphia, even though he's in Pennsylvania. And I think I've got that right. David's only 158 years old. It's not how you feel that you age yourself on, because, well, gosh, that means all our ages might be up at the moment. But yes, Pete sent me this T-shirt, but he also gave me a lovely donation. So I'm just calling him out. I know he didn't do it to be called out, and no one ever does, but Philly is in Pennsylvania. That's how much I know. Sorry. My American geography could do with some work. I've been to Hawaii, Austin in Texas, LA, New York, Atlanta, Miami. I think that's all. So I know where they are. I don't know where anything else is exactly. But what I really love about America is that every state seems to have a really distinct personality, and there are so many states. So, such an exciting place to visit. And I've got to say, there are a lot of places I really want to go, but I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas because I love kitsch and the glitz and the music. But I also know that you have a lot of great casinos in Arizona. So, so many places on my list. And now I'm in love with Montana because I've been watching Yellowstone. So, yeah, so many things. I can't even leave my suburb at the moment. So we've got McDonald meal feeds you got a week. Oh. I said I was doing a little bit of a 4 litres of Coke per meal. Oh, my goodness. I got to say, I'm usually quite a health nut, but I'm turning over a new leaf because for the first couple of months, how long have we been in lockdown? The first couple of years in lockdown, the first for a week, yes, of course. Not one meal, I hope. Aiming for October or November to go to Vegas. Awesome. I want photos and even videos. I reckon you could do a live stream from there for us, Sid. That'd be awesome. The first, how long? I think we've been in lockdown almost 8 weeks. So for the first 7 weeks, I just ate and, Oh, your state doesn't like science or masks. Well, I might wait till COVID disappears and then come, if that's okay. Yes, the first 7 weeks of lockdown, I just ate everything. And I mean, I'm a pescatarian, and this is all health related. You know, I had a big nasty health thing, and so that's when I became pescatarian and started really being careful about what I ate. But in the lockdown, I just felt I needed to treat myself. I think we all understand what that feels like. And, you know, I admitted I'm an emotional eater. If I'm really happy, I'll eat. If I'm really sad, I'll eat. Basically, I'll just eat all the time. Hey, shout out to your friends in Hong Kong, namely Marilyn Rubiano Cordova. What an awesome name. Asiko Nuns and Norma Palacio Rubiano. What fantastic name. So exotic sound. I love it. Oh, pescatarian is veg. Oh, David, you did it. Look, David's got a smoky emote. Oh, I love it. So cute. Pescatarian is vegetarian that eats fish, eats seafood. So I don't eat red meat or chicken. Having said that, the last 7 weeks I've been eating everything. So I've even been eating red meat and chicken. When I do eat red meat and chicken, I try and get it organic because it's the hormones in the meat and the chicken that can cause me health issues. I do. Oh, David, look at David's emote, and it's actually smoky. So I actually got a photo of her and cut it out and made it into an emote, which is a new skill that I didn't know I had. You know, very important. All right, I'm going to sing another song about the rain.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna talk like lovers do, wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a tragedy, tearing me apart like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna kiss like lovers do, wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like
bit of Eurythmics. Yeah, turn off the harmony pedal. Talk to me like lovers do. Maybe lovers talk in harmony pedals. Are you making us all hungry, Sid? Wow, I'm loving the emotes. Smoky emoji still hiding from me. Oh, maybe you have to watch even more. I found her. You found her. Pork is neither a red meat nor chicken. No, that is true. What a waste, pork. No, pork, sorry, I should say I don't eat non-seafood white meat. Does that make sense? Or red meat. But as I said, I've been eating everything over the last 7 weeks. But I suddenly went, no, we might be in lockdown to the end of the year. You can't do this. Oh, Kevin, how are you? Lovely to see you. So, yes, I've gone back on the wagon. And I also do this thing. I don't know if anyone has ever done any fasting. But Sydney, you're a subscriber because you were gifted. And that's what happens on Twitch. People give other people subscriptions, which is what David did. He gave out 10 community sub gifts because he's just been an even bigger legend today than he normally is. So you can still get some of these things, you know, without having to actually pay. Oh, look, David, I love that. Oh, yeah, because Smokey's such an angel. Tell you what, she wasn't at midnight last night. So, let me see. I've got some funny little animal videos that Pete sent me. Just really little quick ones. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Don't you love these little notes that way? Don't you love those little animations? Oh, that's that's what I was talking about, fasting. Look, I'm dreadful. If I let myself off the leash, I will eat more than anybody else in the room and faster than anybody else in the room. I remember going on tour with Wendy Matthews. The Australians will know who she is. And, you know, I'm only quite a little girl, but the boys in the band were quite big. But we did one tour. We went to, where was it? I think we were in Alice Springs. And we were staying, whenever you go on tour with an artist like Wendy Matthews, very well known in Australia, with an artist like that, you get treated so well. And, you know, we could just eat what we wanted, and everybody always wanted to bring you more, and it was fabulous. And basically everybody would just go, oh, she'll eat it, when more food came to the table and everyone else was full. So I'm just a massive, massive eater. But I did learn all about fasting when I got sick. Having said that, look, I had breast cancer basically, but I never felt sick. But when I found out I had that, you know, I did lots of research into health things and realised I probably wasn't eating as healthily as I could. And I learned all about 5-2 fasting. I mean, there's lots of different ways to do it. And ever since then, apart from when I fall off the wagon, like when there's a lockdown or when it's my birthday or it's Christmas, I fast. So 2 days a week, I only eat 500 calories. And I did that yesterday. I decided I'm getting back on the wagon. Oh, Vegemite. I also made a Vegemite emote. So I don't know when that's going to pop up, but I hope it does. So I don't eat the entire day. And so actually you can't hear it probably, but my stomach is growling right now because I only ate 500 calories yesterday, so it's not much. And I haven't eaten yet this morning because I try, even on a non-fast day, I try and keep, you know, they call breakfast because it's breaking the fast. So all that time you're sleeping, obviously you're not eating. Sometimes I am. And if I can stretch that as long as possible into the next day, then that's better for my body as well. So I'm not eating probably till after this live stream. So my stomach will completely go crazy. Hey, Steve, how are you? Great to see you. So I mean, people have probably, even if you haven't done it from choice, you've had to fast before procedures and that kind of stuff. You're eating a 3-tier chocolate cake. Oh, stop it. I love chocolate cake. I really do. All right. This is one of my favourite songs about the rain. I'm not making that up. Did you think I was making it up? No, it's a thing. Michael Mosley, the British journalist slash health person, I'm sure that's his official title, has written books and done all sorts of documentaries on this. And not that it hasn't been done before, because fasting is an important part of a lot of really ancient cultures. But he has kind of developed it into a modern program. He has a book called The Fast 800, which is a little bit different from what I'm doing. The original concept was called 5-2 fasting. So 5 days you eat fairly normally, trying to be a bit careful, but and then the other 2 days you only eat 500 calories. Seriously, my stomach is growling. No, I won't. It's still going. I was going to put my microphone on it, but that's probably pretty disgusting. Chocolate, stop it. Well, I can eat it today. If you were eating British food, you'd fast too. Oh. That's so funny. You thought I made all of that up. It's weird because it makes you appreciate food in a different way. When I first started doing it, and I've been doing it for years on and off now, when I first started doing it, I'd wake up. So I tend to do Mondays and Wednesdays. Health advice by Mandy. Mondays and Wednesdays were always the day that I fasted. And so on a Tuesday, I would wake up and sometimes I would be lightheaded and just be dreaming about what I could eat. But then after a while, your body actually gets used to it and you crave the fasting. It's like if you don't do it, you think, I don't want to eat. And can I tell you, that almost never happens to me. I always want to eat. But the fasting, I feel like, has kind of evened out my appetite and just made, I don't know, a different relationship with food. But having said that, I will be definitely eating after this live stream, and I might even have a bit of chocolate cake. I've got this. I love real food that, someone's actually made with nice ingredients. But have you had Sara Lee chocolate cake? Now, I don't understand this. Apparently, it has no preservatives in it, yet you buy it, and my stomach's still going, you buy it in the freezer section of the supermarket, you put it in, that's a good one, Sydney. I like the popcorn. You put you keep it in the freezer, so it's chocolate cake, right? And when you when you take it out, you literally just cut a slice, so it's not like frozen hard, it's just a little bit slightly cold. You have a piece, you only have to leave it there for about 5 minutes or you can stick it in the microwave for, 20 seconds. And it's warm and moist and just the best chocolate cake. Oh my goodness. And it's Sara Lee. Do you have Sara Lee in the States or in the UK? I don't know if it's an Australian brand or not, but so good. Anyway, the rain. It's still raining. So I can do this song. This is probably my favourite song about the rain. Oh, you do have Sara Lee? It's probably an American brand. This is from Rihanna, who you have Sara Lee. Well, I'm sure you have that chocolate cake. You probably have like 20 different versions of it because that's what you guys are like. I love that. One of the things I love about going to any country, but when I've gone to the States is you just go to a supermarket and go, they've got cinnamon flavoured that, chocolate flavoured that, peanut butter flavoured that. Awesome. Serena! The beautiful Serena's here. This explains why your phone was at the bottom of your bag this morning. Oh, did you call me? Yes, I was probably right here. I'll call you back when I get off this stream for sure. Now, I think everybody here knows you, Serena. Even if you if they don't know you personally, because I'm always talking about you and playing videos of us and going, well, that is the lovely Serena Jennings. And if you need reminding everybody, Serena is Chrissy in our Blondie versus Pretenders show. And she is also the gorgeous brunette in the videos that you've seen me play of the Rumours tribute show. Lisa is getting, so welcome, lovely to see you here. Lisa is getting delivered 30 umbrellas. Ooh. Now, I've told you about Lisa before. We've been wearing your masks like nonstop going out for our walks. But she's a fantastic artist, and she literally, creates her art and turns it into fabric and turns it into jigsaw puzzles and now umbrellas. I love the idea of that because they would be bright and beautiful, especially when it's raining. Even chicken-flavoured potato chips. Oh, even we in Australia have those. Oh, thank you. The last potato chips I tried that were very interesting, I was in Melbourne for the tennis, the Australian Tennis Open in 2020, actually. So it was my last little trip away. And I tried, what was it? Vegemite? Vegemite and cheese? Or Vegemite or chocolate? No, it was Lamington. Lamington flavoured potato chips. Willem, great to see you as well. So yes, Lamington. Oh, I did change the feed on my screen. Is it too small? Only because we were getting so many comments that it was going by too fast. But I can make it bigger again for next time if you like. I know, Ray, right? What a waste. Lamington. A Lamington, for the non-Aussies here, is cake, like a sponge cake with, you're learning so much today, aren't you? It's such important information as well. The cake is covered in chocolate icing and then sprinkled with coconut. And apparently it was a British gentleman called Sir Lamington, and I'm not making this up, or Major Lamington, something like that, General Lamington, Corporal Lamington, somebody Lamington. He was British, but he was living in Australia, and he found that the sponge cake that probably his cook, not himself, I don't know, was making was drying out, partly because of the weather in Australia as compared to the UK. And so to seal it in and to make sure that the sponge cake that might have been a bit dry still tasted good, oh, I forgot an important bit. They cut it in half, put jam and sometimes cream in the middle. How hungry am I now? Thanks, guys. And so jam and cream in the middle, then covered it in chocolate, like completely surrounded, right? And then put coconut on the top. And Lamingtons tend to be kind of small cakes like that rather than a big cake. They are lovely, Craig. Nice to see you. Yes, that is right, Sydney. That is it. And for those watching on Facebook today, if you can see their comments on the screen, you can see I'm live streaming. I'm an encyclopedia of rubbish information. I'm live streaming to YouTube, Facebook and Twitch at the same time, but I am going to move most of my live streams over to Twitch. I'm not abandoning Facebook by any means. I will still be using it as a social platform and will do occasional live streams there too. But most of the live streams will be over at Twitch. So I'd love you to come over. I know when people mention a new platform, TikTok, Snapchat and all this, it's like, And some of us, Lisa Buden-Price, think we're too old. Not. You're only a young spring chicken. I know, you're hungry now too, Serena. There is this, I don't know, this thing happens on my live streams that we end up talking about food. Oh, well, Craig makes a lovely caramel slice, and Craig lives in Sydney. So there's actually a chance I'll get to try that. By the way, if you joined later today, I would like to just boast about my T-shirt again that came from Springfield, Pennsylvania. And it advertises My Pals, which is a deli that my pal Pete sent me. So, and there's another Amanda Easton. It always freaks me out when I see my own name saying hello to me. Hi, Amanda. How are you? This is Amanda from Melbourne. Very nice to see you. You should boast, Craig. If it's a lovely caramel slice, I hope I get to try it. Thank you. Hint, hint. Oh, I live in Sydney. Craig lives in Sydney. Maybe I'll get to try it one day. Aren't I terrible? You hungry there too, Fred, even though it's 2:55 in the morning? That's the kind of time. It's like when it's the middle of the night. And I have this issue. Serena, I think you're a very healthy eater, I know, but you might be able to relate to this, and maybe Lisa as well. In the middle of the night when you come home from a gig sometimes, it's like, this is just me, it's like there's different rules. Because you're in the middle of the night, you shouldn't even be awake. So you're allowed to eat whatever the hell you want. That's what I reckon. And you've been working hard. You've just done a gig and you're still on the gig high, but you kind of, you can relax now. It's the time of night that I watch rubbish television and eat rubbish sometimes. It's the best time to eat it. You do it too, Lisa? Yeah. Wonder if we are related. You never know. Hey, other Amanda Easton, I found out a few years ago that I'm related to Sheena Easton, and I always knew that I had Scottish heritage, but when I'd kind of asked around the family, everyone just said, oh, I don't know. But then I found out through my father's aunt that Sheena is my great aunt's cousin, basically, so her cousin. So yes, very interesting. I do wonder if you're related as well to Sheena or to me, for that matter. Oh, yeah, that is true. Sometimes, and that Carpenter show, I talk about the Carpenter show all the time. That's Lisa. And it's Lisa's Carpenter show, and she does very much look after her peeps. So when I did her show recently at a lovely theatre in Sydney, obviously pre-lockdown, she fed us very well. And there are gigs like Lazotte's and Brass Monkey, and I can't think of any off the top of my head. Those two are probably the number ones. They tie number one. They feed their artists extremely well. That used to be your lunchtime back when I worked, 11 p.m. to 7, yeah. So you have an excuse, don't you, when you work strange times in the middle of the night. You can just eat, I remember one time going to a friend's house, and I've never lived in a family like this or been a family like this, but they had a family who had a deep freeze in their kind of garagey area. And their deep freeze was basically filled with frozen food, frozen packaged food. So like dim sims and party pies and all that stuff. My mouth is watering again. And one night I went out with this girlfriend, and another friend came home too who'd been out. And all of us at, 2 o'clock in the morning, raided the deep freeze and just kept on sticking all this stuff in the microwave and, health schmelf. We just ate. It's just like being in a supermarket, but there was a microwave there and you could eat at the same time. And just stuff that you would never buy and probably never eat. But just get, more of that. Oh, look what I found at the bottom of the deep freeze. I found this. And then they had ice creams as well. So we had the whole thing happening. I do blame alcohol too, don't you think? When you drink, you tend to get hungry after as well. All right, I was going to play you a song. This is a song by Rihanna. And I fell in love with Rihanna when I did that Princesses of Pop show, but fell in love with her more when I bought her Auntie album. So the album is called Auntie. It's really diverse. It's not the really catchy R&B pop kind of stuff that she became famous for originally. Basically, I think Auntie was meant to be... It's 3 a.m. It's perfect time for you to eat, Kev. It's Auntie, I think, is meant to be kind of anti-mainstream, anti-music industry, anti what you expect of me world. That's the way I read it anyway. And she goes really extreme in different directions. There's a song on there it's one song I really want to learn, actually. It's kind of Motown 60s. And then she goes really full-on hip-hop, all the swears, all the stuff that you expect from really insane alternative hip hop. She goes that way. She does a whole lot of different stuff, but the album as a whole, it's so much light and dark and dynamic and heart in it. It's just one of my favourite albums of all time. So now that I've raved about that album, this song is not from that album. This is the first song I think I ever heard from Rihanna, and I got to admit, hated it at the time. Now I love it. I appreciate it in a completely different way. Oh, Auntie. Auntie as in, yeah, it'd be Auntie if I was American. It'd be Auntie. I'd say Auntie. But Auntie as in A-N-T-I. So, yeah, look it up. It's very cool. All right.
You have my heart, we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you'll still be my star. 'Cause baby, in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. That's when you need me there. With you I'll always share. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, gonna stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey, hey. These fancy things will never come in between. You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, gonna stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey, hey. You can run into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into me. There's no distance in between our love. So I'm gonna let the rain pour. I'll be all you need and more. Oh, because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, gonna stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me. Come into me. It's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me. Come into me. It's pouring rain. Oh, baby, it's pouring rain. Baby, come into me. Come into me. Hey, what a waste. You found the purple people eater. That's another one of my little emotes that I made last night. So for those, it's a fun little song, right? I really like it. I really didn't like it at first. Thank you, Serena. Yeah, the harmony pedal's always good, huh? Since I don't have Serena. I'm so used to having beautiful harmonies from Serena and Joe, you know, when we do our shows together. So without that... Oh, you used the Purple People Eater yesterday. I didn't realise. For those who haven't been over to the request stream, I do a request stream on Wednesdays, tomorrow at 12:30 Sydney time. And Stu, many of us know Stu from Sydney, and he was being very cheeky and kept on asking for, because I was doing requests, I was trying to do, you know, anything that people threw at me within reason, but he said Purple People Eater, and I hadn't even heard of, well, maybe I've heard of it, but I hadn't heard the song. And I didn't think it sounded like the kind of song that I would like. And... but of course, everybody jumped on the wagon and would request it all the time. And so I buckled to the pressure, and I learnt it. But it's the way I draw people to my stream on a Wednesday, so I can't do it today. You'll have to come visit me tomorrow. And that is a Twitch-only stream. It's an Amanda Easton classic. Oh, I thought you were saying the Purple People Eater was. Thank you, Kevin. That's very nice. So let me see. What else have I got for you? I saw somebody post this yesterday on Facebook, and wow. I'm sure everybody here, we have people from the UK, the US. Oh, Grace, I saw you there as well. Did I say hello? Japan, Philippines, and Australia, of course. Have I missed a country? None of my Canadian friends are here today, I don't think. But I'm sure wherever you are, you know who Keith Urban is. And you probably know that he's Australian. And, of course, that he's married to our Nick. But... I found this, well, I didn't find it, it found me on Facebook yesterday. This is, the non-Australians won't know the host of this show, but there was a show called New Faces in Australia that used to, I guess it was the precursor to something like The Voice, which is funny because now obviously Keith Urban is a judge on The Voice. You're only a resident? That's right, Lisa is Canadian. Originally, she's a Canadian Aussie, or an Aussie Canadian, and so Keith Urban obviously has become, you know, world famous nowadays. But everyone has to start somewhere, right? And actually, I heard a really interesting story. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But there was, I won't mention the other name, but there was an Australian country star. He was quite successful here. Who was approached by an American label, and they pretty much said, you know, we want to take you back to the States and build up your career there. But one of the things you have to do is change the way you look a little bit. So, you know, in the American industry, we like our country stars to wear the hats. And, you know, I'm watching Yellowstone at the time, and I'm totally falling in love with the cowboy look. So, you know, we want you to wear the 10-gallon kind of Texan cowboy hat and get the boots and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you had it in the UK too. Well, we probably stole it from you. That's what usually happens. And apparently he went, no, that's not my thing. I'm an Australian and we don't do that. So, no, I'm not doing that. But apparently at around the same time, there was a young guitarist, very handsome, you know, kicking around the industry called Keith Urban. And he goes, I'll do it. And the rest is history. Either that or it's just a total rumour, but I like the story anyway. You can tell this was ages ago because the video is going to be not very good quality, but I still think it's worth having a look at. So let me play you this.
I would like now to introduce Act 4 on this evening's show. And now we go from the West. This is the beauty of the show. We go from the West now up to Queensland. And in Queensland, Keith Urban is a vocalist and guitarist, 16 years of age, and Keith's ambition is to be a radio announcer. He's done nightclubs and school dances. He appeared on Reg Lindsay's Country Homestead. And tonight he's got All Out of Love. Act 4, Keith Urban from Queensland.
With my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart. At times when my life seems so low, it would make me believe what tomorrow could bring, when today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. I want you to come back and carry me home, away from these long, lonely nights. I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem oh so right? And what would you say if I called on you now and said that I can't hold on? There's no easy way. It gets harder each day. Please lock me or I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you. Say that I was so wrong. What are you thinking of? 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 I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late. I know I'm so wrong. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. I'm all out of love.
And that was Act 4 on tonight's show. Keith Urban from Queensland, and 16 years of age, All Out of Love. Here's Bob. Keith, you're only 6.
How cool! Don't you reckon he looked so young and so confident, and you can see still the mannerisms in his face that are similar, and oh, wow, what a little legend, huh? Oh, Sydney, you were saying, yeah, young, very young. You were saying you went into Barnes and Nobles and you saw vinyl. Vinyl is getting a resurgence, but you didn't see mine there. I will check with the peeps and find out, with distribution of vinyl CDs, anything, you pretty much have to sell your firstborn to get into the big chains. And I had a record deal for my very first CD, and we couldn't get into Kmart and Target and all of those kind of stores. They really squeeze you on your margins. So when you're a small artist like me, you just can't. It's too hard. But I don't know how big Barnes and Nobles are. They do have, I know Renaissance Records, which is what my vinyls come out on. They do have some stores that they send to. So I'll find out. I'll find out which ones they are. Surely, being based in Arizona, they should have a store in Arizona, I would say. So, can I just remind everybody that, stop it, David, chocolate cake. Is it Sarah Lee, though? Oh, yum. Just to remind everybody that tomorrow, my next live stream is 12:30 tomorrow, but it's only on Twitch. So if you're not already over there, pop your head in. It's a good place to be. Peter Northcote's over there just killing it with his live streams, doing, he has a whole variety show thing happening with Tanty and, guests, and I'll get there eventually. I'm still working out how to make emotes, but it's all fun. And what I want to do today, it's not the Sarah Lee, it's probably better, David. What I plan to do today, which I couldn't do yesterday because I was having technological issues, is do a raid. And I'm sure the Twitchers know what I'm talking about, and this will only be for people that are watching from Twitch today. But what happens is, this is the way they build their community on Twitch, which is why I love it. What happens at the end of my stream, I can find somebody else who is live streaming like right now when I'm about to go, and basically everyone can choose whether they join me over at the new stream. We do what's called a raid, and I've been there. Oh, I've been on Pete's stream because he shows the ISO duo. Oh, what a waste. You will know Serena too. Serena, who is watching from Facebook now, she did a beautiful ISO duo with Pete, which was a Carpenter song, Lisa. It was Superstar, wasn't it? Yeah, which is one of my favourite Carpenter song, and they did glorious version of it. So that's Serena Jennings. I'm sure What a Waste you would have seen that. Serena Williams, no. I don't know how well our Serena plays tennis. Probably not quite as well as Serena Williams, but I bet she sings a whole lot better. This isn't really about the rain, but it, I was looking through my repertoire thinking what songs could I do that are about the rain. We haven't really had proper rain here for a little while. This is close. It's really got nothing to do with the rain, but it's called Waterfalls, so.
Staring at the sun that she just can't touch. If at any time he's in a jam, she'll be by his side. But he doesn't realize he hurts her so much. But all the praying just ain't helping at all, 'cause he just ain't seen let himself out of trouble. He makes his money the best way he knows how. Another body lying cold in the gutter. Listen to me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Little Precious has a natural obsession for temptation, but he just can't see. She gives him loving that his body can handle, but all he can say is, baby, it's good for me. One day he goes and takes a glimpse in the mirror, and he doesn't recognize his own face. His health is fading and he doesn't know why. 3 letters took him to his final resting place. You all hear me? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls, please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Well, it's got the word water in it. You know that song. Is Serena the one on Pete's too? Yes, yes, that is our lovely Serena. So you would have seen her. Any rain like, I don't know. Gillibend and Phoenix Scottsdale got, no. Right. That was the really bad storms that you had in parts of Arizona recently. Oh, Gillibend must be the name of a place. I thought it was the name of a person. Gilla sounds like a person, right? But no, so far it's just ordinary rain from what I can tell, but I did see a storm warning for somewhere around New South Wales, and Australia is really good at bad weather. So, you know, we're a wide brown land, a little bit like the States in many ways, I guess, and we do have we don't get cyclones and hurricanes. You can keep those, but we do get floods like crazy. Chocolate cake and banana, you stop it. My mouth is watering. I made banana cake the other day, and I think I can't make it again because it was too bloody good. And I ate it, and it's got lots of sugar in it, banana cake. Banana bread. We call it banana bread. Hello? Is that so that you can put it in the toaster, put butter on it, and feel better about yourself? Yes. It's cake. We all know it's cake. It's a bit like carrot cake. I mean, really, just because it's got carrot in it doesn't mean that it's healthy. But I can convince myself that it's much more virtuous eating carrot cake than chocolate cake. Yeah. So, Pete, I think you sent me this video, and this is very cute. Oh.
And it feels like summer.
I know that was random, but just, you know. Pete shared it with me, and I thought it was very cute. That's actually from Jennifer Garner's Instagram. You know, me and my mate Jennifer. Let me see. What else have I got for you? Oh, you know, they were, this was a funny story. They were talking about COVID in the ACT in Canberra, which of course is the capital of Australia, which actually most overseas people don't realise because you hear about Sydney a lot more than you hear about Canberra. So people often assume that Sydney is the capital. But the way we learnt it at school was the two first cities, I guess, to build up in Australia were Melbourne and Sydney. That's where, you know, and when I say build up, of course, I'm talking about the white civilization, not the traditional people of Australia, the Aborigines. But, you know, the first two British cities to be built up in Australia were Melbourne and Sydney, and they have had long tradition of battling it out for which is the best city. I mean, Melbourne's an awesome place, and so is Sydney, so I don't think we have to fight about it. I don't know if the other Amanda Easton is here still listening in Facebook, but she's from Melbourne. Shout out to Melbourne. I love Melbourne. And anyway, the story goes that Melbourne and Sydney were both fighting it out for who would become the capital city once the country got federated. And because they couldn't agree, the government ended up going, okay, well, Sydney's here, Melbourne's here, let's put the capital city there. So basically they found a spot in the middle. So if you go to Canberra, the ACT, the Australian Capital Territory, if you go there, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, which makes it beautiful in its own way, you know, a lot of countryside. And but that's the capital city, so that's why a lot of people don't really realise it. What are you looking for? Looking for chocolate cake emoji. I need to create one, and I wonder if I can do a Sarah Lee. Imagine I made a Sarah Lee emoji and then they sponsored me and gave me free chocolate cake. That would be a dream come true. Something similar, old school, before emojis existed, my very first single was called Celebrity, and many of you have seen, I've played the video and I'm always embarrassed by that song. It's my first song, you know, one of the first songs I ever wrote probably, and definitely the first song I ever released to the public. And, you know, I often talk about how I'm a bit embarrassed, and we probably often are looking back at work we've done years ago. Or they'll sue me for copyright, yeah. Well, I've got a Vegemite emoji and I just figure that they'll be flattered. So there you go. That's what I think about it. Betty Crocker. I'll have to try Betty Crocker. But so because it was my first single and I did have a record label supporting me as well, I was doing a big launch of the single itself called Celebrity. And I wanted to make it really special. And I had this idea. I don't know if you have fantails. I'm sure that's a lolly we've stolen from another country. But if you don't have fantails, they're little caramels covered by chocolate, chewy caramels. Thank you, Lisa. Covered by chocolate. And the wrapping is yellow wrapping and like it's twisted on either side. Oh, what a waste. You're making me hungry. They're little twists on each side. But if you open up the wrapper and when you eat the lolly, obviously you open up the wrapper and there's a bio of a famous person on it. So fantails, right? So fantails, take out your teeth. Yeah, they're chewy, like minties. You have to be careful. Ah, yes. I have to read that book. And so I decided I wanted to be on the fantails wrapper because the whole song was very tongue-in-cheek, of course, was about I want to be a celebrity. I want to see my face on TV. I want to, and I wrote it when I was in Japan because in Japan, celebrities endorse everything. Everything. And probably in other parts of the world they do now. But back then, when I wrote the song, 15 years ago, they didn't. It was kind of almost not considered cool for a celebrity to endorse a product. That seems to have gone out the window now. But in those days, yeah, it was a thing where in Japan, it was their celebrity culture was way, like that whole Kardashian reality TV thing, even if they didn't have that specifically, that was such a big part of the Japanese culture. And so that's where the song came from. So I wanted to have a fantail with my name on it. So I I think my manager spoke to them, the people at Allen's, Lollies, or whoever make fantails. And I said, is there any way we can get a special edition, even if it's not for the public, but just that I can give out the fantails at my launch with my name on the wrapper and a little bio? And they said they loved the idea. They said the minimum print run is $500,000 or something like that. And they said, we're really sorry, but we can't give you that many fantails. I'm like, I don't want that many fantails. But we will happily send you a few crates of fantails. And if you want to make up your own little wrappings, go ahead. So I did. I've got the information from them about what exact yellow they used and what blue, and I designed my fantail wrapper, printed them out, I got 3 boxes of fantails from the company. Me and everyone I knew sat there, opened up all the fantails and rewrapped them with my wrapping. And I sent out invitations to all the media and industry people and friends and fans and whatever. And it was basically a card invitation with one of the fantails stuck on the front. I'm sure I kept one. I should have. And I got so much coverage as a result because people loved the idea. And then there were a lot of fantails left over. So I had, buckets of them at my actual launch so people could eat as many as they liked. So there you go. That was fun. Oh, I don't know. I'm not as clever as you, Lisa, with all your creative ideas. So speaking of Lisa, I learnt Carpenter's song for somebody at my request day last week, and that was for Shugi. I don't know if Shugi's here today, but it was one of those, when I say I learnt the request, it was one of those that I quickly got the chart from the internet and then played. So, Lisa, you will forgive me, won't you? And this will be an imperfect version of this song. But sometimes I think, You know, and this has all come from my gig at the Star Casino, where people would come and ask for songs, and I would do my best. If it's something that I was a bit familiar with, I would do my best to do it on the spot, but it's never going to be perfect. Shugi requested Purple People Eater. Are you sure? Don't talk about me anymore, lol. Okay, won't talk about you anymore, Lisa. Very talented, lovely Lisa. That's it. But this song, I say it's for Lisa. Won't mention you anymore because she's a massive Carpenters fan. So I will sing a second-rate version. It's got the word rain in it. That's why I'm singing it.
Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong, feeling like I don't belong. Walking around, some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find someone who loves me. What I feel has come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always gets me down. What I feel has come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Oh, you cheeky. You got to come tomorrow. You want to hear Yellow Submarine. That is also one of those songs, isn't it, that we kind of all know, but I've never sung it. Do you want me to try? I'll see what if the internet can help me out with the chart. Yeah, I love the Carpenters. The Carpenters are awesome. Purple People Eater. How funny. I was very proud of that emote. That's a Mandy Taylor-made emote. All right, let me see. This is Yellow Submarine. So, chick singers, when you see, a song that's in a male key, you've only sung it, that song you sung 4,000 times, yes, and probably 4,000 times better, but So, yeah, chick singers, when you transpose a song, of course, for those who might not know, and you probably do, but obviously males tend to sing in a different range. Everybody's got a different vocal range anyway. You can't just go men sing that, women sing that. But when you're doing requests, you kind of got to guess that a male is going to sing not in your range, especially the Beatles. I think they probably sing in a fairly, standard male range. And so I have to transpose the chart to something that I could sing. And usually you would take your time and try different things. Yeah, you want to hear Yellow Submarine. Oh, don't let the purple people eater eat Smokey. So yes, you've got to transpose the song and you're kind of guessing because it's on the spot. And what often happens is you end up getting to the bridge of the song and it's super low or super high and you go, whoops, too late. So we have to test my Beatles knowledge here because Yellow Submarine is a song obviously I've heard. Like who doesn't know it to listen to, but I don't really know it. So I think you should sing along with me. I'm going to try this key. And there's no guarantee that the internet is correct either, right? With the chords it's giving me, but we'll that sounds pretty right. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the yellow submarine. So we sailed up to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. And our friends are all on board, many more live next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, every one of us is all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green from a yellow submarine. Ready? We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. All together. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. I hope you are dancing. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. The chord changes sounded all right, didn't they, Harry? Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I tell you what, I've been caught before. You know, I try and spend 30 seconds playing an introduction, going through the chords a little bit before, Susan, good to see you. The neighbours can hear you singing. Good on them. They get a free show. They're lucky. Thank you. I have been caught before when people have asked for songs on the spot, and sometimes you get a bit cocky because sometimes it works and the chart is right and you go, yeah, I can do anything, and then you really can't. The worst one was somebody asked for Barry Manilow. I'm sure you know Barry Manilow is a great songwriter and a great piano player, and players like that just the charts are complicated. You know, there's a lot of tricky chords, and I pulled down a song for, I think it was Copacabana, and it was a mess. The chart was wrong, but also it was hard. So the combination of the two, and, you know, I did a pretty terrible job. But, you know, that's what live music is, isn't it? It's the good and the bad. I mean, you know, I'm a lot more particular when I'm recording something, you know, I'll go over and over and over it to get it right. But once the live thing is there, it's there. You know, you can't do anything about it. It's out there. So there you go, David. Does that mean I've got to do Purple People Eater? Oh, that's a Wednesday song. So I hope you will join me tomorrow. We do our request day on Wednesday, and that's only on Twitch. So I hope those of you who aren't on Twitch yet will come over and join me. Basically, you just go to www.twitch.tv/my name, Amanda Easton, is one word. And it probably will ask, I think you can watch anything without even having to sign in. But if you sign in, then you get to participate in the chat. So it's worth it. Doesn't cost anything. And, you know, we have some awesome people over here. You're welcome, David. You've been so generous today. It's the absolute least I could do. And, yes, so tomorrow is usually all about the requests. But, you know, it's always fun. So I was going through my repertoire this morning and saving one particular song for tonight's encore. I think I might be able to guess what song that is. But I was going through my repertoire thinking, what songs do I know? This is the funniest channel. It's the daggiest channel. I want to be the number one dag. I think I already am. I was going through my repertoire to look for songs that were about the rain. And, you know, I've stretched it a little bit. Waterfalls just had the word water in it. We want Serena and Lisa here tomorrow. Oh, absolutely. Come over, folks. So this is a song that's kind of about the rain too. All right. I think that might have been the song that Sydney was referring to as the encore song, aren't you, that David's mentioned. I can do that after this.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away upon the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, I can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, oh, why can't I?
So that's another new one for me. Obviously a song that I know really well, but just thought, I've got to do that somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, you have to go, Lisa. It's lovely having you here. You go, nurse. I hope your daughter's doing okay. Thank you. Great to see you anyway. And here's another little crazy video. I think Pete sent me this one as well. Have you ever had a day like that when you felt like that? I'm going to have to teach Smokey how to do that. All right, let me see. What else have I got for you? I've gone through all the Rain songs I can think of. How about, we don't have to wait to the encore for your song, do we? David and Sydney. This is a song from my Polaroids and Postcards album. And this is a song for my young man, my young son.
If I could teach you all the secrets that I've learned about the world, I would, and I would show you only goodness in the world, if I could. But don't be frightened of pain, we need it like the rain, it's there to help us to the other side. It's the times that are the hardest at first that can mean the most and make it all worthwhile. Take this song to keep till later on. My love is in this song, so you're not alone. I write a letter to a small boy. You might not get it now, but maybe one day when I can put my arms around you, these words will mean to you so much more. You were born with such a handsome face, but that can't replace compassion and kindness. Make sure you look for all the beauty in the world around you. And inside people too, they'll give it back to you. And they're really all that matters in the end. Take this song to keep till later on. My love is in this song, so you're not alone. I write a letter to a small boy. You might not get it now, but maybe one day when I can put my arms around you, these words will mean to you so much more. I write a letter to a small boy. You might not get it now, but maybe one day when I can put my arms around you, these words will mean to you so much more.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Harry. Yes, definitely one that the parents will feel especially, I think. And of course, I did my Wallflower album adventure yesterday on Twitch. And I always talk about how, you know, I write all my own songs, everything I've released. The first couple of releases I did, some were co-writes. But apart from that, everything lately has been me as the sole writer. And even though I'm writing the songs, I don't always know how to play them later. Like I write them at the time and then they go through a process. They get sent to producers. And even though obviously I work very closely with the producers are clever at, you know, bringing out the best of a song, which is why I work with them. And sometimes they change the chords and, you know, they change a whole lot of stuff. And so by the time I get the final version to release, it could sound quite different. Sometimes it's really close to the demo, sometimes it's not. And this was a song in this case, Wallflower, the title song of the album. If I play it on the piano, it sounds very different to the original. But I kind of like that. I think, well, I mean, you're here watching me live, and if you want to hear the original version, you can do that. But I think I always like it when, if there's a song that I like recorded, I love to hear the artist do an unplugged version. And the more different it sounds, kind of the better, because I can always go back and listen to the other version, even if I like it better. So this is Wallflower. Let me see. Anything could happen when I twirl the buttons on this keyboard because, yeah, no. No, that's actually the sound I wanted, so that's good news.
Don't worry, little girl, you'll bloom eventually. Your time will come and you'll be colorful and live the life you hope for in your heart secretly. You can build a rocket, travel into space, just need to make a start. You can learn the way to display your scarlet feathers. Wallflower, wallflower, wallflower. Remember how it felt in a dress not meant for you. You're grown up now. Don't underestimate yourself or let them tell you you're not special too. You can build a rocket, travel into space, just need to make a start. You can learn the way to display your scarlet feathers. Wallflower, wallflower, wallflower. Wallflower, 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 wallflower. You can build a rocket, travel into space, just need to make a start. You can learn the way to display your scarlet feathers. Wallflower, wallflower, wallflower. You can build a rocket, travel into space. You can learn the way to display your scarlet feathers. Wallflower, 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 wallflower.
I like your rockets and your space emojis there. Susan, I don't know if you were already on Twitch, but you seem to be really getting the hang of it. So maybe you're not new here. But it's great to have you. I love it. I like... So, David, did you put the sunglasses on that cat? Because I know that's one of the rewards. If you build up your Mandy Daggy dividends, you can put sunglasses on an emote. Yes, you were already over here. No wonder. I can see you know what you're doing. I like the little face. Who is that person, David, on your remote? I know that's a pretend Smokey, imposter Smokey. You know it's bad news, don't you? She's been sleeping the entire time. She's going to give me a hard time tonight. So I think I just need to give her a bit of a poke. Hello. She's all sleepy. It's nice when she's sleepy because she doesn't move. No more? I'm sure that won't help, but let's hope it does and she doesn't wake me up tonight. Oh, I know what I was doing before. I was talking about... Craig says hello, Smokey. I was talking about Canberra, right? There was a reason I was talking about Canberra. So, unfortunately, they have had some COVID outbreaks as well. And they were doing a news article on TV, a news segment on particularly the Canberra outbreak. Now, if you live in Sydney, SYDNEY, you're called a Sydney sider. If you live in Melbourne, you're called a Melburnian. I don't know what you're called if you live in the other cities. But I'm sure, I mean, are you called a Humanin or a Houstonin? I don't know what you're called in the cities that you live in. Susan, what city in the UK are you in? And Kevin, where are you? I know I should probably know. I mean, you're called a Londoner if you're in London. You're a Texan. So it's more about, it's about your state. See, if we talk about the state, we would say New South Welshman. But we also say the city, Greenwich, South East London. So it's still London. So you'd be a Londoner, right? Well, in Canberra, if you live in Canberra, you're called a Canberran, which is, I'm sure they could have come up with something better than that. It's a bit hard to say. Canberran. Oh, no, that is the best one. You're human. That is the number one I've ever heard. How good is that? I'm a human. Should write a song for humans. I love that. Human. Oh, that's the best. Well, Canberrans, they're going to be very jealous of the humans, that's for sure, because Canberrans, right? Anyway, they were doing a story on the COVID outbreak in Canberra. And I don't know, it was the police minister or health minister or someone was talking. And the guy's job it is to make the captions, right? So he has to actually listen. And I'm sure a lot of it's automated, but he also has to, do it. There's actually a person that does the captioning for the peeps that are watching. And he must have been, having a bit of a sleep on the job. And he's written the name Ken Behran. Ken, as in, Kenneth. Behran, Behran. So Ken Behran, which sounds like a bit of an ochre, ochre Aussie way of saying Canberrans. Canberran. And so on the news, the national news, it came out as a caption, Ken Behran did this and Ken Behran did that. And so now Ken Behran has become a figure, an icon in the interwebs, and Ken Behran is being blamed for all sorts of things. So, if you ever want an alter ego, you can blame, you can have an alter ego to blame things on. And so now as a country, we can just blame Ken Behran. And I found this, someone has actually written a song about Ken and given him an entire history. And so I thought I'd play you. It's pretty funny. And it just sounds so authentically Australian country as well.
Born on a paddock near Mount Ainslie in the land of kangaroos and big gum trees, raised in the bush so he knew where to be, swam in the river when he was only 3. Hurrah for Ken Behran's king of the ACT. In 1927, post the First World War, the national capital got to the fore. They didn't want Melbourne City no more, so Ken Berens opened up his door. Hurrah for Ken Berens, king of the ACT. We've had choking smoke to put us down, then the COVID virus came into town. But Ken Berens kicked the virus out. For a year or more, our score was now. Hurrah for Ken Berens, we were once COVID free. Now we're in lockdown till September 2. It's stay at home is what we should do. We'll do what we're told. We want to be free of COVID-19 as soon as can be. Hurrah for Ken Berens, we'll strive for COVID free. Hurrah for Ken Berens, we'll strive for COVID free.
So there you go. That's the Ballad of Ken Berens. And they're all photos of Canberra. And the thing is, I mean, a lot of people give Canberra a hard time because it was a created city, like I explained earlier. It didn't grow organically like most cities, and it's very ordered, very structured. And I know it's a catchy tune, huh? It's pretty funny. And so actually, I mean, I think some American cities are very structured in that, you know, you number your streets and that kind of thing. This is the closest that we get. I mean, Sydney's a nightmare. It's just higgledy-piggledy back lanes and no right turns and one-ways, and, you know, it's quite hard to get around if you're not familiar. But Canberra is very much more structured and, you know, wide open spaces, and they actually built, because it's in the middle of quite a dry area, they built a Lake Burley Griffin, where they then put the Parliament House, and that's kind of the centre of the city. And then there's circles all the way around with, you know, different roads going out in all different directions, like a big sun. Yeah, probably like Washington, I would say. You can stand on the corner of 4th and 4th. I don't know of any other country, I might be wrong, but that numbers their streets like that. And it's just something that, you know, non-Americans always hear in America. And it just, you know, that's an American movie. It just sounds cool to us. Australia does know who Davy Crockett is. Yes. See, the thing is with Australia, because we're small and fairly young as a country, not that you guys are that much older in the US, but you're much bigger and more powerful than we are. Let's put it that way. We probably know a lot more about you than you know about us. I wish they would have put that parliament underwater. I know, I wish they'd have done that with us too, currently. So, David, you said in your comment there, it's all about that bass. So it just got me thinking about this song. I don't know what you were referring to, by the way. Oh, were you talking about my bum in the camera, maybe? Because that's what this song's about. I'll put it back on a normal sound. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, I know it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, that I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom that all the boys chase, and all the right junk in all the right places. I see the magazines are hot work in that Photoshop. We know that shit ain't real, come on now, make it stop. I know, but beauty, just raise it up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like a little beauty to hold at night.
baby. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicon Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny bitches that. Oh, you know I'm kidding. I know you think you're fair. I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like a little booty to hold at night. Booty, booty, you know I won't be no stick figure, silicon Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, I said I'm all about the bass. You know I'm all about the bass. I said I'm all about it, baby. Yeah, I'm all about that bass, So there you go. It's funny, I've heard covers of that song and they sing, I'm all about that bass, no trouble. But it's no about that bass, no treble. So there you go. Thank you. And I got an idea for another song from something Sydney has told us. Let me see. I'm so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Wanna give my heart away, leave it for the other girls to play. 'Cause I've been attemptless too long. Give me a reason to love you. Just wanna be a human. From this time unchanged, we're all looking at a different picture through this new frame of mind. 1,000 flowers could bloom. Move over, some room, yeah. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a human. I just wanna be a human. So don't you stop being a man. Just take a little look from outside if you can. Show a little tenderness, no matter if you cry. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a human. I just wanna be a human. It's all I wanna be is a human. Oh, and this is the beginning of forever and ever. I wanna move over. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a human. I just wanna be a human. It's all I wanna be is a human. Oh, a human. A human. It's all I wanna be is a human. Oh, that's just me being cheeky. That is Portishead, Glory Box. Usually all I want to be is a woman, but I just thought, all I want to be is a human. I thought that fit. Ah, there you go. Just a bit of fun. All right, guys, it is almost time for me to go. I'll be back at 12:30, but I really want to do a raid. On Friday night, I tried about 5 times to do a raid, and I found this fantastic Kiwi, New Zealander singer. She tends to only stream night times, like our time in Sydney nighttime. She's in New Zealand, but not too far away as far as time goes. And I thought, great, on a Friday night would be the perfect time. So when I do my Friday night live stream, I thought, okay, I'm going to raid after that. And I tried about 5 times and I'm pressing the buttons and the internet wouldn't let me. So I was very upset. And I don't think she will be live now because she tends to do nights. But I'm hoping that I have enough internet power. And we haven't had any issues today, have we? It's been pretty good. I don't think we've had anything cut out. So maybe those tweaks I made a difference, and also the government listened and they got scared that I was upset, and so they fixed things for me. So no, New Zealand isn't the same time as Sydney, but it's not miles away. Power. So I'm going to try and see if it'll work this time. I got to say, I'm on the Twitch site now and it is playing up a little bit. Power. It's been a little bit slow. But it's working. So let me see. Oh, come on, Twitch, please. I've been a good girl. I even made some of my own emotes. Be nice to me. Issues today, have so we? I do hope to see you here tomorrow. I hope you can make it. Have we? I'll be here from... come on. I'll be here from 12:30 only on Twitch. So it's been very slow to open up, but it is happening.
I've got the power. Just in case, take care of you and yours. Same to you. But hopefully, hang in there. We are loading your activity. That's what it's telling me. It is a bad sign that it's taking so long. And I really did think when I saw the rain coming down today, I thought surely that means not only every man and his dog, but every man, woman and their hamster is going to be on the internet today. Because, you know, rain. Thank you, Susan. All right, so I'm just waiting for some channels to pop up so we can choose who we can raid. This is what I do to help the internet happen. Here we go. Oh, remember I was telling you before. Oh, no, Vanessa's here. Oh, Vanessa came to, remember Vanessa that we visited last time? I suppose we should, let's visit her again because she's adorable. And she visited my stream last Friday. She just herself, and that was just lovely to see her pop in. So I reckon we should visit her. So I think a little button will pop up for you soon. I hope you will press it, a purple one. I think it's a purple one. It's a purple one for me. It's still taking its time over here. Over here on Twitch, it's been very slow for me. Oh, is Sashi Boom good too? Okay. We can visit her another time. I'm still waiting for a little thing will pop up. So it's a bit frozen on my dashboard. But it does seem to be doing something. Please work. Oh, come on, please. Maybe the Australian government didn't like it that I played that cheeky Canberra song, making a joke about their capital. Is it going to work? I think it is.